Hi, welcome to a reading from Unity Booklet, Fasting and Feasting 2020, a spiritual practice for Lent. And we're on page 48 and 49, Wednesday, April 1st and Thursday, April 2nd. And the essay is written by Reverend Ken from Unity of San Francisco, California. And he writes, I fast from resistance, I feast on acceptance. So we'll go to page 48 if you have your booklet with you. Change, the only constant in the universe, is not always easy to accept or manage. Often, when faced with significant changes in our lives, we recreate something from our old lives to bring us comfort. This recreation can be a healthy behavior, but it can sometimes be self-limiting sabotage, a way to resist change. Spiritually, the key to navigating change is awareness and acceptance. When we resist, we are arguing with what is, with God, and we are suffering. When we argue, she shouldn't have lied, he shouldn't have left, I don't deserve this disease, our resistance to the situation creates our suffering. Arguing with reality is as crazy as if we tried to teach a cat to bark, and at the end of all our efforts, we were upset when the cat still said, meow. When we understand that we create our own suffering by resisting reality, then pain becomes an excellent barometer of life. It tells us we are holding on to an idea of how life should be, an old dream of what might be, or a longing for what was. And we can have compassion for ourselves. In that spiritual moment of compassion and understanding, we can release all resistance. And I'll read that again. When we understand that we create our own suffering by resisting reality, then pain becomes an excellent barometer of life. It tells us we are holding on to an idea of how life should be, an old dream of what might be, or a longing for what was, and we can have compassion for ourselves. In that spiritual moment of compassion and understanding, we release all resistance. And now we'll go to page 49. 49. I feast on acceptance. Acceptance opens the doors to my infinite good. When I accept that everything is happening in divine order, I begin to look for solutions and possibilities. In moments of acceptance, I can access the infinite potential of life itself and the divine. Those limitless possibilities are no longer blocked by my resistance. I'll read that again. When I accept that everything is happening in divine order, I begin to look for solutions and possibilities. In moments of acceptance, I can access the infinite potential of life itself and the divine. Those limitless possibilities are no longer blocked by my resistance. In our society, acceptance sometimes connotes complacency, giving up, passivity, and failure. In truth, there is nothing passive about acceptance. When we lovingly acknowledge the reality of any situation, when we agree to risk an unknown experience, we are saying yes to the divine. in co-creating something new with God. Active acceptance requires incredible strength and faith. This loving acceptance of life's experiences is the crucial ingredient needed for success. Active acceptance requires incredible strength and faith. This loving acceptance of life's experiences is the crucial ingredient needed for success. Today, I lift my conscious understanding of God at work in every situation and bring loving acceptance to every aspect of my life. I acknowledge that in each moment, there is the activity and presence of divine love, and I choose to bring that love forward with my thoughts, words, and actions. I know that God is present in my life and every situation. Amen. Thank you. See you on Friday when we will read I Fast from False Starts and I Feast on Determination. See you then. Have a lovely rest of the day, today and tomorrow.